Suite de nos aventures dans Yakuza Like a Dragon comme d'habitude. Petit résumé de ce qui s'est passé avant le chapitre 8. La toile d'araignée, Kasuga et ses compagnons réussissent à infiltrer les Jomujuls dont la toile s'étend aux quatre coins d'Injisho. Seong, lui, à la tête de ce gigantesque réseau d'informations fournit à Kasuga des preuves solides reliant Mabuchi au meurtre de Nonomiya, mais elle lui apprend aussi la vérité au sujet de Namba. Il s'est fait passer pour un sans-abri afin d'enquêter secrètement sur la disparition de son frère cadet. Et c'est uniquement dans le but d'infiltrer les Jomujuls qu'il a suivi Kasuga. La vérité enfin dévoilée, Namba abandonne Kasuga pour disparaître dans l'ombre. Chapitre 8, Noir Délavé.
Please, step inside.
Hey, aren't these three supposed to be fighting a war?
Supposed to be. Kind of a weird place for us to meet, Chairman Hoshino. Especially considering the three of you look more like you're ready to have a tea party than tear each other's throats out.
Usually we meet only once a year, unless there's a need to share information face to face, as we must now. We always do what it takes to keep the Great Wall intact.
Your men are killing each other out there. You don't want to stop them?
Stop them? Two of my youngest men were gunned down without mercy. Liumang Turf's been raided right up to the perimeter of their base. There's no stopping any of it now. At this point, whoever retreats first will have lost the war. I can't lay down my spear until that happens.
That's pretty much the same deal for me.
So then why are you two here? Gonna decide the war over a game of cards?
Not the worst idea.
What the fuck? People are dying! And meanwhile you three are just hanging out playing nice? Think your men would approve? Do any of you even care what your own people think?
Kasuga, there's no need to throw fits about what you don't understand.
Do you know right now Captain Takabe is Xiao's prisoner?
Prisoner. We're treating him more like an uninvited guest. Honestly, I'd let him go if I had one good reason to. I just don't, that's all.
So you're going to sit here and do nothing? Just let the chips fall where they may?
That's how it needs to be.
A bunch more pointless deaths is how it needs to be?
They're not pointless. Our men's willingness to fight is the entire reason we're able to serve as checks on each other. As long as the triangle remains balanced, it can hold firm against outside pressure. It's much like how Japan established separation of powers after the end of its dictatorship. It's not perfect, but it's the best solution we have. Do you see the logic there?
Oh boy, a post-war history lesson.
What? That's what you're comparing it to, right?
Yes, because it's relevant. The post-war period is when the town's lines of power were drawn.
Huh?
The black market was born from the ashes of the war. It laid the foundation for modern-day Ijincho. Back then, the Seiryu clan was thriving. But in Chinatown, two rival Chinese gangs were competing for dominance. The winner of that fight prospers in Chinatown to this day. The gang that lost became the Yokohama Liumang. They were driven out of Chinatown and into Ijincho. But the Seiryu clan wasn't about to take that kind of invasion lying down. For a time, the gutters practically ran with Liumang and Seiryu blood.
Man, you're gonna lecture until the bell rings, Professor?
You want to understand what's going on? Then you need the history, you smartass.
If you want to understand the fake money, that is.
The Seiryu clan knows about that?
Yes. All the fake money printed by the Komi Jewel goes through me.
But doesn't that mean the Seiryu clan is the real puppet master behind all this?
How do you figure that?
Mabuchi started forging Chinese yuan, sure. but only because of the counterfeit yen. I think I'm starting to figure all this out. The Liu Mang brings in the paper. The Komijul prints the bills. But then, the Seiryu clan keeps all the profit? Wait, are you all in this together?
Kasuga-kun, calm down. You're jumping to conclusions.
Because I'm pissed off right now. First I'm kidnapped, accused of being a Seiryu Yakuza, then blamed for being the spark that ignites a war, nearly killed over Namba's thing. Now I'm here with the Ijin Three, who, by the way, don't even give a shit about the war. Tell me, why should I calm down?
He's got a point.
And you with your damn Seiryu clan, you're the one getting the most out of this.
No, because we're not the final destination of the fake yen. That will be Yutaka Ogikubo's pocket.
Yutaka Ogikubo? I saw his name in an article. He's some big shot in the Citizens Liberal Party.
All three of you are working together to support him politically? Why?
Huh. Suddenly my history lesson seems relevant, doesn't it?
Fine, get on with it.
Ogikubo is the man who proposed making fake money in Ijincho. This was 60 years ago. He pitched the idea to the first Seiryu chairman and first Liu Mang boss.
A politician suggested committing federal crime to a bunch of gangsters? For real?
At the time, Ogikubo was only a member of the city council. But he saw the fights breaking out between the long-established Seiryu clan and the newly arrived Liu Mang. He understood it was, in essence, a turf war. Knowing that, he looked for solutions to stop the bloodshed, solutions that would save lives. And eventually, he managed to find an answer.
Fake money, of all things.
Industry. Which in this case is, yes, fake money. Ogikubo split the roles up evenly. That way, both organizations would have a common goal. The Liu Mang would import special paper, the Seiryu clan would print and transport the money.
How did Ogikubo know the counterfeiting process?
He didn't at first. But since he had faith in his plan and a desire for peace, he used every single connection he had to collect the raw materials, plus the recipe. Counterfeiting wasn't that difficult back then. Currency didn't have all the security features it has now.
It's only gotten harder over the years.
But anyway, after the first batch was printed, Ogikubo used it to bribe the cops.
The cops? Not the Seiryu clan or the Liu Mang?
There would have been no point in paying off those two. That conflict goes deeper. Ogikubo understood that.
Okay, but why give it to the police?
He wanted to control them, of course. And in the blink of an eye, they became his loyal servants. That ought to surprise no one, given how corruptible law enforcement tends to be. Anyway, Ogikubo had his new minions in uniform crack down on one certain region of Ijincho.
Well, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Yeah, he was making the city safer, right?
Now, that was just a side effect of what he really wanted. To squash every attempt by the Seiryu to drive out the Liu Mang. All police resources were dedicated to that one goal. It created a tiny pocket of Ijincho that was essentially violence-free.
Well, I bet that worked out great for the Liu Mang.
Oh, and you're the sharp one, I take it. Yes. That zone became the Liu Mang's home. So there it was. A place controlled by a criminal organization, but with low crime. The first gray zone.
And the Seiryu clan just accepted that. Why would they give up their territory and all its income streams like that?
Because they were getting continuous payouts from the counterfeiting operation. And that wasn't the only thing. Anytime one of us did something that normally would have landed us in hot water, Ogikubo would contain it. He kept it off police reports. That kept us from losing men to the law. So there were plenty of benefits for us. All while we kept our honor.
This Ogikubo's a pretty shrewd guy.
Nah, he just used some old tricks every politician knows.
Oh, well, perhaps. But do you understand now how we benefit from him?
Yeah, I get it.
And my people reap those benefits also. In the 80s, the Komi Jewel was saved by the Ijincho Gray Zone.
How?
Our parent organization was the Jingon Mafia, which formed decades ago in Korea. Even only a few years ago, he was a body double for their leader. But every time the Jingon Mafia got crushed, some of its people would drift to Ijincho. My mother was one of those. I was young when she brought me here. Ijincho was a breath of fresh air after living so long under their ridiculous code. More and more people heard about the relief we found here, so more came. But then our safety was threatened by something else. As our numbers grew, so did our clashes with the Yokohama Liumang.
You started fighting them?
Not outright. Ogikubo stepped in, right before a real war erupted. He brought us a proposal that we take over the Seiryu's counterfeiting business. It was an offer of steady income and safe territory. How could we refuse? In return, we would perform the surveillance necessary to contain the secret. That's how we started to build a system that now monitors every inch of Ijincho. It became our way to contribute to the smooth running of Ijincho, alongside the Seiryu and Liumang.
So that's the origin story behind the Ijin 3.
Ever since, we've all supported Ogikubo, and he's supported us in kind. He used the huge streams of money from us to secure his seat at the helm of the Citizens' Liberal Party. Now, no one in the cabinet can speak against him.
After masterminding a way to bring peace to the city, he moved up in the world. Well, there are worse ways to climb the ladder, but I can't condone it. It's still a cover-up.
Really?
So you would say even perfect results don't matter if the methods are flawed? What about the police themselves? What about their alliance with all the Yakuza which grew from the scorched earth of post-war Japan? Light and dark joined hands to rebuild, and that's how we got where we are today. You can't deny the ends justify the means.
Well... What does it even matter what happened? Who cares about that stuff right now? It's all in Ijincho's past. What we gotta think about is its future. So why'd you call us here? What do you want?
Your friend Namba-kun, during his search for his brother, spied on us and invaded our privacy. I assume he began with the fake bills because that was his brother's subject of investigation. But he was reckless, digging through Komi Jewel affairs like a rabid raccoon. Right from the start, he's refused to show any respect to the Ijin 3. Now he's seen the counterfeiting for himself, and we have no idea where he is.
We must ensure his permanent silence.
Why are you telling us this? You looking to make a deal for his life or something?
A deal? Kasuga, under most circumstances, all your lives would be forfeit. But I have some idea of how this fake bill ended up in your pocket.
What?
Huh?
You do?
Out of respect for this person, I will look the other way.
But who the hell was it?
If you really want to know, you'll have to bring Namba to me. Personally.
We can't do that to Nanchan.
Sure is tempting. Kasuga, but I'll pass. Nothing I need to know so bad that I'd sell out a friend. So we done here?
You do realize, if word gets out about the counterfeiting, the Great Wall will crumble. And that means the end of the Gray Zone.
Yeah, that would suck. For you.
Look, the Great Wall keeps the peace with less than honorable means, sure. But it provides a safe haven for desperate souls with nowhere left to turn.
Yeah, man, I get all that.
Well, here's what you don't get, you moron. When we say no one gets in, that includes the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. So see, if we're talking about people who owe their lives to the gray zone, you're one of them, Kasuga-kun.
What?
After you were shot, the only reason the Omi didn't finish you off is because you were inside the zone.
What are you trying to say? That I owe something to the city?
Go ahead and act like you're above it all, but you've benefited from our operation as much as any of us.
Fine. Still doesn't mean I'm gonna sell out a friend.
Before you insist on that, I have something important to say.
Yeah, what?
We already have assassins hunting Namba.
What the hell? Who's assassins?
Mine. Somebody had to step up.
That's stepping up in your book? Hunting an innocent man?
Unlike you, Kasuga, I don't turn down attractive offers. But don't worry. I told my guys to make it painless. But, my men have gotten a little rough lately.
You son of a bitch. Call him off!
No can do. I think one death for the sake of the whole city is worth the price.
What do you say to our offer now? If you refuse, Namba will die.
But aren't you gonna kill him all the same if we bring him to you?
Instead of worrying about that, worry about getting to him first. Your clock's ticking.
Hey, we don't even know where to look.
I may have an idea.
Well, there you go. So, Kasuga, given all this, what will you do?
I mean, guess I'm rescuing Namba from your stupid assassins.
Parler à Jungi-an. Tu veux savoir où se trouve Namba? Tu l'as déjà retrouvé?
Non.
Simplement ma petite idée sur la question. Il y a rien de sûr, mais je peux te dire que l'humain de Yokohama sont à sa recherche eux aussi.
Yo.
Il est où? Je pense qu'il est toujours à Linsho. Et Jomijul l'ont dans leur collimentaire. Je ne vois pas comment il aurait pu partir. Je pense qu'il est allé voir les flics. À mon avis, ce serait beaucoup trop risqué. Il n'y a aucun moyen de savoir quels sont les officiers qui travaillent pour le tri. Où il a bien pu aller alors. Si j'étais à sa place, je pense que je miserais sur Bleach Japan.
I see.
Je vois. Ils pensent sûrement qu'ils pourront le protéger. J'ai déjà mis en place une surveillance dans un bureau. On ne l'a pas encore aperçu là-bas, mais il est peut-être déjà dans le locaux. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait, Chiban? Disons qu'on retrouve Namba et qu'on vous l'amène. Qu'est-ce que vous allez lui faire? Ce n'est pas moi qui décide, mais si vous ne faites rien, tôt ou tard, tu peux être sûr que les humains vont lui mettre la main dessus. Dilemme.
Yo.
Fais chier. Le temps joue contre nous. Si on veut le retrouver les premiers, on doit tenter.
Ça.
Alors ils sont où leurs bureaux? Vous énervez du mégaphone. Bâtiment HAKURYO sur Carriage Highway, leur succursale à Yokohama et c'est là. Il a l'air d'y avoir une plus de mission secondaire qui est tombée entre temps. C'est ce qu'on a d'habitude. On se retrouve là-haut. Bon, avant d'aller là-bas, on va faire une petite pause au bar. À force de faire des choses avec nos amis, on développe notre amitié de temps en temps. On peut avoir une discussion avec eux pour développer tout ça. Tiens, d'habitude ils sont au bar.
Yo, Sajan.
Oh, Ichiban. Perfect timing. Listen to this.
What's up? Oh, is it about Nanoha?
Yeah. I worked up the courage to call her and asked if she'd been caught up with any bad guys lately.
And how'd that go?
Well...
Not good, huh? Gotta say, I wouldn't have started with the bad guys line.
I just couldn't find the right thing to say.
Yeah, I know it's hard. But all that matters is getting Nanoha away from that dirtbag.
I don't know. We've been apart for so many years, I was probably way out of line to tell her to break up with her boyfriend. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't even take my calls if she knew I've been checking up on her this entire time. But at least she still doesn't realize I know about her being employed at a soapland. She can never find out, not ever. I'll pretend not to know for the rest of our lives if I have to. But how do I help her without letting on what I know? If I do nothing, Katsuragawa might bankrupt her and she'll end up right back at the soapland. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I'm freaking out!
Alors, trouvons-lui quelqu'un de mieux. Tu peux toujours attendre la fin de l'hiver. Petite tisane, ça fait des miracles. Je crois que je vais me faire baffer.
Well, I guess I'll just have to use my ace in the hole.
Huh? You've had a plan this whole time?
I sure do. You introduce Nanoha to a guy who's better than her boyfriend. Then she'll drop that loser like a rock.
No way. Her heart is a complete mystery. I mean, we're talking about a woman who fell in love with Katsuragawa.
Hear me out. You bring in a shining stud that makes all the other dudes look like ass. I bet he'll catch your eye.
Okay, but you're forgetting I don't know any guys like that. Where do I find a stud?
Come on. I'm sure he's closer than you think.
Where?
You're looking at him.
You think you're the dreamy type, Ichiban? That's even funnier than your hair.
Well, I wasn't joking.
Sorry. Sorry. Whew, if it helps, I definitely feel more cheerful about this now.
Good shit then.
Okay, what else can we do? There has to be something.
Well, if you really don't think we can convince Nanoha to dump him, I don't know. Wait, we've been looking at this all wrong. We need to get Katsuragawa to stay away from Nanoha, not the other way around.
How are you gonna do that? Beat him up and run him out of town?
If he were the kind of guy to give up just like that, sure. But he probably isn't. Especially now that he knows Nanoha's willing to be his piggy bank. If we screw this up, he might even take her with him when he bails.
I can't let that happen.
I think what we gotta do is crush his pride. Like, get Nanoha to break up with him without shedding a single tear. As if he's nothing to her.
And how do we do that?
It's so obvious, Sachan. Haven't you caught on yet?
To what?
You pretend to be Nanoha and break up with him. Use the twin angle to your advantage. Yeah. March in and tell Katsuragawa you never want to see him again. I'll stand there and look intimidating while you give him the boot. That'll have him running.
I see. That might actually work.
Let's do it. All we need is to find out where Katsuragawa's hanging out. Your employees could probably do that, right?
No problem. I'll tell the girls to start looking for him right away.
Great. We wait for their word, and we move in for the kill. It'll go fine. I'll be right there with you to make sure he doesn't give you trouble.
It's a date. Good thinking today, Ichiban. I'll go tell the girls to start asking around.
She and her sister are a handful. But it feels like we're finally gonna wrap this up.
Voilà, on casse la barrière de niveau 3 pour atteindre le niveau 4. Sachant que... on a déjà... Alors elle peut être croupière maintenant au des jobs. Sachant qu'on a déjà atteint certains niveaux avec d'autres. Niveau d'amitié suivant, on est déjà à 5. Avec ces deux-là. Lui c'est en discutant et elle c'est en faisant le boulot de l'entreprise. pas trop été encore dans ce coin-là.
どちらまで行かれますか？そうですか。
また
よろしく。
Déplacement rapide. Alors, te voilà. T'es qui toi? Je suis là pour vous tuer, tout comme j'ai tué cet enfoiré de Matsuo. Ce type que les Geomujo l'ont engagé pour attaquer. Tu veux dire que tu l'as tué? Qui t'en a donné l'ordre? Personne, j'agis de mon propre chef. Xiong lui-même pense que je suis allé trop loin, mais c'est parce qu'elle est trop lâche. Je ne travaille pas pour les lâches. C'est pour ça que j'ai quitté les Geomujo. Mon nouveau partenariat s'avère déjà beaucoup plus fructueux. Qui tu travailles maintenant? Ça n'a pas d'importance parce que tout s'arrête là pour toi. Bah il peut rêver. Hein. Plutôt que c'est toi qui vas bientôt te retrouver à jouer les carpettes. Trop tard pour revenir en arrière maintenant, espèce d'enfant.
This'll be good practice. You're gonna get stomped.
Take your best shot.
Huh? Right.
Yeah. You wanna go?
Okay.
I'm up. The enemy is defeated.
C'est donc là les bureaux de l'île Japan. Je vois de la lumière au premier, ça veut dire qu'il y a quelqu'un. On ne sait pas sur qui on peut tomber, il va falloir être prudent. Je suis d'accord. Cependant, il va falloir avancer.
Hey, do you know what time it is? Hello to you too. Kume-san, right? Sorry to barge in like this, but I wanted to see if our buddy was here.
You... How did you know?
Yo, Ichiban. Hey, I knew you'd find a decent place to hide.
Salut Yami.
Hey man, we gotta hurry. The Ijin 3 sent Liumang assassins after you.
Liumang? Not Komijo?
Is it just you three? No backup?
Just us, sorry to say.
I see. And you have business with Namba-san?
Yeah. And who are you? Haven't seen you around.
And here I thought people were watching more TV these days.
Oh, I know you. You're the director of Bleach Japan.
Yeah, I've seen you on TV.
My name is Ogasawara. I'm here lending my support to our Yokohama branch. The Gray Zone in Ijincho is one of the worst in the country. The police have just given up on it. But still, I never expected to find this. Counterfeiting legal currency? Atrocious.
So Namba spilled the beans, huh? Let's not mess around. You guys need to get out of here, now. We'll even go with you if it'll help you escape. That includes you, Namba.
Kasuga, was this your plan all along?
Why exactly do I need to turn and run?
It's not just the Komichu who are involved. The heads of the Seiryu clan and Yokohama Liumang are in on it. They sent the assassins after Namba because he knows their secret. You're screwed if you're here too, civilian or not.
Ogasawara-san, I think this guy's bluffing with all the assassin talk. He's just trying to ruffle some feathers. No need to panic.
No. I think he's telling the truth.
What?
To be honest, I thought you might be assassins yourselves. But not once you said it was just you three. That's not Great Wall of muscle strength.
I don't get it. Aren't assassins supposed to be in small groups?
Oh, dear Kume-kun. You have so much to learn about these criminals. But ignorance often breeds courage, and that's what I needed in the Ijincho arm of Bleach Japan.
That's... Ogasawara-san, what are you getting at?
No kidding. You sure you're a civilian?
Of course I am. I just know more about the criminal underworld than your average dipshit.
What is with this guy?
I think it's about time you come out. Lao Ma.
Lao Ma?
C'est enfoiré.
Mabuchi, why are you here?
I'll handle this, Director. Thank you. My service is customer satisfaction guaranteed.
Then we'll take our leave. Let's go.
Hey, Namba, wait!
I already told them all about the counterfeit bills. I just want to find my brother. Whether he's alive or otherwise.
Ogasawara-san, what about me?
Mabuchi.
Give this simpering piece of human garbage a fitting end.
Didn't think this is where I'd finally see your mug.
No, of course not. My own boss doesn't know I'm here.
That said, I did want to meet you. I haven't been able to give you a message from Nonomiya!
Yeah! Slice them up however you want.
Right. I'll show you.
Don't get cocky.
I got this!
World of hurt. Here we go.
Take your best shot.
Check this out.
You're in it now!
Check this one. Okay.
Cool.
Pas de bol pour eux, je me suis un peu entraîné en
You're gonna
temps.
get stopped.
Don't get cocky.
I underestimate.
Sympa d'avoir une musique un peu différente.
Let's go.
I got this!
Alive.
Alors nous envoyer du plus lourd là.
Come on.
Look who finally made an appearance.
What the hell is up with that spear thing?
Oh, I've seen it before. On a statue of Guan Yu. It's a legendary Chinese weapon.
So,
Comme se méfier,
Mabuchi
hein.
puts himself on a level with ancient Chinese heroes?
If he does, he's in for a rude awakening when I break his little stick!
Right.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Yeah!
Where do
I'm
you
not
want to
that
bleed?
On
bad.
va lui balancer un tir de laser.
Let's get nutty!
Je croirais dans Commander une conquête avec le GDI. Canon à ion. Prêt. Putain, il a une sacrée jauge de vie quand même, que faire. Hein.
It's go time! Let's go!
Don't get
Right.
Come on!
You're gonna get stopped. Okay. Here we go.
C'est con, elle a pas d'attaque comme ça.
Take your
Try
best
this on
shot.
your side.
Cool!
I wouldn't underestimate you.
Let's go.
I got this. Yeah.
Oh, Mabuchi's getting serious now.
Yeah, I think he's in a bad mood. Is that literally fire coming out of him?
That's your gamer brain talking again.
Ah bon?
Fire or not?
Merde, moi je
Oh,
croyais.
he's angry as hell.
No problem. Let's just deal with him.
Don't get cocky.
Parce qu'il arrive à mid-life, c'est pour ça.
You're in it now.
I'm up.
Okay. Here we go.
Take your best shot.
Check this out.
Bullshit.
Let's go.
Cool.
You sure you want to get hurt? You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Check this out.
Bullshit.
À chaque fois, il renvoie un coup.
I have secrets too.
Don't get cocky. Let's go.
You're
I
in it
wouldn't
now.
underestimate me. Right.
Yeah. Let's go.
Come on now.
I'm not backing down. Right. I'll show you.
La gage.
Huh?
I got this.
I'm up.
You
Go
sure
in
you
here.
want to get hurt?
Want some of this?
Come on.
Better luck next time.
I'm getting stronger.
Depuis le temps qu'on en rêvait, de lui faire la main, à se faire la main dessus.
What a rush.
C'était le but. Ça.
I forgot how great this can feel.
Oh, good. You can still talk.
Hell? Are you enjoying this, you creep?
Are you the one who killed our boss?
I am, and I did. I slaughtered him and hung him like a pig on a hook.
Well, to start a fight with the Seiryu clan?
Ils sont pas tout traduits.
As they
Il
say,
est hurlé comme un
I
cochon.
was just following orders.
Who told you to pull this kind of shit?
The man you just allowed to escape. The director of Bleach Japan, Ogasawara.
He's the one who ordered you to kill Nonomiya? Why would he do that?
Because what he's after is Ijincho itself.
What's he on about?
He wants to expose where Yutaka Ogikubo gets all his money. To do that, he had to put just a tiny crack in the Great Wall.
A crack? You mean Nonomiya's death?
I don't get it. Ogasawara ordered a hit so he could get rid of the Gray Zone? And he's a Bleach Japan guy? I thought they were a bunch of goody two-shoes.
My question is, why would you do their bidding, Mabuchi? Why do something that would turn the Ijin 3 against you?
Ogasawara has bigger, badder friends than the Ijin fleas.
What do you mean?
The Great Wall. The Ijin 3. That's all over. The invasion starts tomorrow.
Invasion? By Bleach Japan?
No. You still don't get it? Come on, Kasuga.
What?
The backers of Bleach Japan are the Omi Alliance in Kamurocho.
Are you shitting me?
I'm going to be Ijincho's version of Masumi Arakawa. I'll sell this whole town to the Omi and get rewarded handsomely for it. They'll probably make me an officer. It's what I...
Don't ever compare yourself to Arakawa-san again.
Guys, if the Omi Alliance is coming here...
Yeah, about that. Let's go get that bastard Ogasawara to give us the lowdown.
Well, he and Namba went into that back room over there.
Yeah, I saw. Let's go find him.
Namba.
Ogasawara's gone. He went out an exit further back.
Namba?
Bleach Japan is gonna blow the lid off the counterfeiting scheme, which will crush the Komiju. Maybe, just maybe, they'll find my brother too.
Non-chan.
If only I could have done it myself. No one's ever meant more to me than my brother. Look at the life I've endured to try to find him.
Did you see which way Ogasawara went?
You really should steer clear of this mess, Ichiban.
I just want to have some words.
Stay out of it. Just stay out of it, man!
Hey, you need to just focus on yourself right now. You got assassins after you. Just find somewhere to hide. At least until tomorrow. Mabuchi told us the Omi Alliance is coming tomorrow. They're invading. It'll be chaos. That's your chance to slip away, you get me? Can you do that?
I didn't ask for your advice.
Look, Non-chan, as much as this sucks for you, can you please think about the rest of us too?
Shut up!
Think about what Mabuchi and Ogasawara did. They murdered Nonomiya out of pure greed.
I know. But I need their help to find my brother.
Marche sur la tête, hein.
Really? You're just leaving?
Want to stop me? Go for it. Hell, attack me from behind. I don't care.
You know we'd never pull that kind of shit. Don't be stupid, man. We're still buds.
Ugh, don't say that shit.
Ichiban.
Hey, I know how this crap feels, but we don't have time for it. Let's focus on the task at hand. Searching this Bleach Japan office. I think it's back there, and this is our chance. No one's around.
Yeah, you're right.
Fouiller le bureau du manager. J'espère qu'il n'y a pas de trucs qui traînassent.
Oh shit.
What's up?
I know him.
Yeah, that's Ryo Aoki, the governor. That's back when he was younger, and considering the backdrop there, probably around the time he and Ogasawara started Bleach Japan together. Aoki had to leave his post in order to run for governor, though.
He's governor? But... he's supposed to be dead.
Huh?
In Kamurocho, someone told me he died. I thought it was true.
I don't follow. You know Ryo Aoki?
Not Aoki. I know him as... a young master. His name is Masato Arakawa.
Sir.
Maybe.
During next week's budget deliberations, the opposition party is going to fight you tooth and nail.
Those fossils pushing for highway funding.
It sounds like they're strongly against the infrastructure cuts. I imagine it's going to be a long fight. But you do have an appearance scheduled for that evening. Should I cancel it or maybe try to reschedule?
I have an appearance? Oh, yeah. Isn't this the one for that newspaper? They invited a bunch of kids to that, I thought.
Yes, sir.
Let's not cancel it then. Wouldn't it look bad? I'm sure those parents have spared no expense making sure their children look presentable for an occasion like this, right?
I'm sure, but...
It'll be fine. I'm gonna run circles around those windbags and we'll have deliberations wrapped up in no time. We can't disappoint the children, can we?
Understood, sir. We'll hold the appearance as scheduled.
You know what? Why don't you call it a night?
Good night, then.
It's Ogasawara.
Good news, I hope.
I finally found it. The party chair's secret weapon. Turns out it was on the other side of the Great Wall of Muscle this whole time.
Go figure.
If you have any of our visitors from Kansai you can spare, I could use the extra hands.
That's fine. We're already more than well-staffed in Tokyo. I'm willing to send you all the manpower you'll need.
Et ben voilà, le chapitre se termine là-dessus encore une fois. Sacré rebondissement, on découvrira la suite lors du prochain chapitre.